We're reaching a very interesting situation with regard to Hunter Biden because the question has been posed to Joe Biden about Hunter Biden. And Joe Biden has essentially said, A, Hunter Biden did nothing wrong, nothing unethical. And number two, Hunter Biden, quote, never made money in China. Wow. Never made money in China. Now, these statements are flatly false. And yet the White House, this is the problem with being a Kate Bedingfield or being a Jen Psaki, you are a sort of administration parrot. And by that I mean if the administration essentially says up is down or white is black, you have to go out there and give reasons for why that's the case. So your job is essentially one of being the propagandist for the senile dotard in the White House. And so you've got the White House staff now essentially repeating with a straight face Biden's brazen lies. And all of this is happening while there's an ongoing investigation by U.S. Attorney David Weiss in Delaware. And the media is reporting, not only locally, but I've seen some national reports, that Hunter Biden may well be indicted. Now, think about this. This is not only talk about this as a shock for the White House, a shock for Biden. Well, not really a shock for Biden. Biden's shock is we got caught. What? Our wall of protection somehow never worked. But think of what a repudiation this would be of the media, of the Washington Post, the New York Times, CNN. All these people have been saying, they've been first of all saying that the Hunter Biden laptop was Russian disinformation. After that, they said it's a non-story. But I've been thinking about why the New York Times and the Washington Post have rushed to confirm the Hunter Biden laptop in recent weeks. And I think the reason is it's not because they've become journalistically honest momentarily. No, they're just the same deceitful snakes that they've always been. But they've realized if there's an indictment, this is going to make us look foolish. So let's pretend like we ourselves, through our own dogged and relentless journalistic efforts, have confirmed the Hunter Biden laptop. And that way, when the indictment comes, if it comes, we'll go, yeah, well, we ourselves reported that the laptop was legitimate. But the new line of defense from the left is none of this has anything to do with the president. So they move, this is the kind of hopscotching from one lie to the next. So the first lie is Hunter Biden is completely clean. And that's, of course, to this moment, Joe Biden's line. Once that becomes untenable, the next line of defense is, yeah, Hunter, Hunter, the kids of presidents sometimes get out of control. It's not the first time it's happened. Yeah, he used his father's name. Is he the first guy to use the name of his famous father? Well, the point is, all of that is itself deceitful because Joe Biden is completely involved in the Biden family racket. Joe Biden there were meetings arranged by Hunter Biden with Joe Biden. There are all kinds of oligarchs from all over the world congratulating each other in emails. So in other words, when you look at the contents of Hunter Biden's laptop, you see that Joe Biden is directly involved. Moreover, that's now confirmed by the guy, Tony Bobulinski, who was brought in by the Biden family to manage its business dealings. And Bobulinski makes clear Joe Biden was the big guy. He was getting a cut. So this is not just about Hunter Biden, the whole Biden family. And by that, I mean his brother, James Biden, his other brother, Frank Biden. I mean, this is a whole menagerie of losers. But they're losers who know, well, they're losers who can smell an opportunity. And so all of them were in on the racket, Joe Biden included. So the big guy sitting in the Oval Office is certainly part of this. And when that last line of defense falls, it may be, I don't think this is likely, but it's not out of the question that Joe Biden himself ends up under some form of criminal indictment if the system works and if, these are big ifs, I admit, the authorities press this matter, and if, another big if, Merrick Garland does his job. But I think it's becoming time where Merrick Garland needs to appoint a special counsel because the facts are too clear and the stakes are too high and the crook of all crooks may well be sitting in the Oval Office.